Okay, so what we have here is a BVM T-33 restoration project. This originally had pneumatic gear in it that had some major issues, and so we're going to switch over to the JP gear. So I designed up different mounting plates, and this is printed out of PAHTCF, which is PA stands for nylon, HT is high temp, and CF carbon fiber. This stuff is extremely durable. It's got just enough flex to keep it from breaking. It absorbs a lot of impact. It's basically just carbon reinforced nylon. Printed this solid, extremely rigid. We also made the adapter plate underneath this retract, so that was just an insert because it was a larger footprint, so I just made an adapter. And then instead of going to pull, which it still is, I guess, but with the cables, we replaced it with solid rods. And then I don't know if you can see it, but I made a custom servo horn, so as the retract, these rods just push through those holes. And then when it comes up to, or drops down to full extension, I made these little socket, little ball, half ball sockets that fit on the rod that engage to the convex socket on the other side of the horn, I guess you'd call it, and then lock nutted it. So once you get that adjusted, as you can see, there's no play in this. And like I said, when you retract, both rods just shove back through that. So that's working out really good. All right, the other additions that we had made, originally this plane had some Windex bottles in here for fuel tanks, so we ordered the BVM original tanks, got those epoxied up, sealed up good. There's saddle tanks here and a center tank here. So underneath this is a platform, a 3D printed platform. And then there's two uprights that box this in, and then to hold it down, I made this tray, which has your shutoff, the master receiver, GPS, and the ECU. And then this tray then gets bolted down and provides platform for the gyro, the brake controller, and also the hold down for this tank. So now it's captured in here good and solid. And here's your power switch. And then, so we have our two receiver batteries mounted on each side here to get CG. But when I put the turbine battery in the nose, it was way too nose heavy. So I made this mount, and this is right where it likes to sit. And it flies good this way. So that's all the additions that we did to this as far as design work. So we got the gear, the tank mounts, and the trays. So I think it's about right. Oh, we did a light for the front as well. I'll grab that. So once we start finishing this plane up, we're going to put unilights in it. And so I designed this front bezel, which I will get this painted silver. 10 millimeter, or maybe these are 14 millimeter. I think they're 14 millimeter spots. We wanted something that looked scale, so that this will just snap right there. And then we'll put a little dab of epoxy on the back side just to hold it, but that will look pretty scale. We also made this battery tray, which bolts down and gives some room underneath for wiring and whatnot. Originally I thought the batteries were going to go up here, but to get CG, that did not work out that way. So this really isn't needed, at least for this setup. Although the light controller could probably mount here. That doesn't weigh anything. So we're going to leave it Yeah, so far for this plane, as far as the design work goes, front landing light, forward tray, receiver ECU, GPS, on-off valve mounting tray, which is also the hold down, part of the hold down system for the front tank, and then this tray system here, and the landing gear adapters, and the turbine battery mount here, and everything closes up nice. Looks a little messy. I gotta get the wires routed, but when we close it up, it'll look good.